What's up, everybody? JVille Sports here with my sports picks video, NFL edition. It is Saturday night, December the 28th. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and each and every time I put out a video. Hopefully you guys all have had a great holiday so far. I certainly have. Let's go ahead and jump into the NFL action. So for those of you that are new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. What I like to do with the NFL is my favorite sport to do teasers with, amongst other things, but I love doing teasers with the NFL more than any other sport. So what I do with my NFL videos, I do what's called a long shot teaser, where I put together a long shot teaser where it's any teaser where the payout is $1,000 or more. My fun way of giving you guys a bunch of different teaser options that I'm looking at. So I put them all together into a fun long shot teaser and see what happens. So that's what we do with the NFL. And of course, towards the end of the video, I'll also have one of my favorite straight bets that I'll give out as well. So let's go ahead and jump right into the action. So first, we'll start with what we did today. It's Saturday. Saturdays are always one of my favorite days, one of my busiest days. This is what we did today. So we went a perfect 2-0 in college football. We had Penn State. They were early in the day, -7. They came through for us. We had Clemson in the late game. I was able to go see Clemson and Ohio State in person. I just got back from that game. What a game that was. Super, super exciting. It doesn't get much better than that. Two of the best teams in the nation. Unfortunately, for Ohio State, their season ends. Any other year, most years, this Ohio State team would have won the national championship. They are damn good. It just so happens this year there are two other teams that are just as good, if not better, and that's Clemson and LSU, who will meet in a week or so for the national championship. So Clemson came through for us. Not only was I there, I picked Clemson, had a lot of money on Clemson. They came through. We also had one straight bet in college basketball, Portland State. They were underdog +1. They came through, so a perfect 3-0 with our straight bets. We also had two parlays. You guys know I love the money line parlays. We had a 14 money line parlay in the NBA. It paid plus money. That one came through for us as well. The Nuggets, the Rockets, the Bulls, the Mavericks, all coming through. We had one in the college basketball as well. Columbia, UCLA, Delaware, BYU, and as you can see, UCLA let us down. That was our only slip up of the day. Was one team, UCLA, huge upset loss at home. They were favored by 14, I want to say, to Cal State Fullerton. There's no way UCLA should have lost that game. It was a close game. I think they lost by 3, but it shouldn't have been that close. UCLA is a much better team at home. They just could not find it today. So that was our only loss of the day. So we will definitely take it. A 4-1 day. Absolutely awesome Saturday. Let's keep it going here and have an awesome Sunday. We'll quickly recap what we did last week with our long shot teaser. I don't even want to recap this long shot teaser. Let me go ahead and pull it up on the screen here. So here it is. It was a 3-6-7 team 7-point teaser, and we missed it by 1. The Tennessee Titans let us down. They were actually up most of this game. It was a back and forth game in the second half. But when it was all said and done, the Titans did not come through for us. But like I always say, I don't necessarily recommend you throw in the long shot teaser. I would pluck out your favorites and do smaller teasers. I do a bunch of different teasers on Sundays. So I definitely cleaned up last Sunday, despite Tennessee not coming through for us. So I'm assuming if you guys picked out your favorites, Tennessee probably wouldn't have been one of them. So you guys should have had an awesome day as well with your teasers. But I want to hit these long shot teasers. I do put them in, but this one, like I said, did not come through. We had the Ravens -2.5, Steelers and Jets, that went way under. Cowboys and Eagles went way under. Broncos, easy win against the Lions. Cardinals, outright underdog winners against the Seahawks. Chiefs, easy winner, +1. So it was a pretty easy day last Sunday with teasers. So let's go ahead and duplicate that. This is week 17. So in week 17, it's all about motivation. It's all about who's going to be resting guys, who still has something to play for. So week 17, I have a lot of success in week 17 because, like I said, it's just all about knowing the different situations, the different angles to attack these games, And that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and jump into this week's long shot teaser for week 17. So we're going to start with an under. We have the Jets and Bills under 43.5. So this is a pretty low total. The regular total for this game is 36.5. That is super, super low. You usually do not see totals that low in the NFL, but I think it's warranted here. We know Buffalo, they don't score very much. They do have a great defense, and they have no motivation here. Buffalo is locked into their playoff spot. There's nothing for them to play for. We'll see how much the starters play. If any, there's no reason to play Josh Allen, their quarterback, much in this game, and we know when he comes out, this team is going to struggle. The Jets have a pretty good defense that's been getting healthier and healthier throughout the season. And offensively, they're okay. They have their good games here and there. But like I said, this Buffalo defense is elite. I don't expect a lot of points in this game. The Jets have nothing to play for. They are ready for this season to end. They are playing very, very well, though, but I don't expect them on the road to go into Buffalo and put up very many points. And like I said, Buffalo, with not a whole lot to play for, I don't expect them to score much either, as this game is only a pick'em in Buffalo. If it was normal circumstances, Buffalo would be favored by on probably 4 or 5 points. So anyways, I'm going with the under, so I'm not expecting very many points here. So you bump it up, and it's 43.5. Next, we have the New England Patriots. They are currently minus 16.5 point favorites at home against the Dolphins. Pretty high spread. So you throw 7 on that, and it reduces it to minus 9.5. I definitely think they can beat the Dolphins at home by double digits. The New England Patriots are one of the teams that do have something to play for. This is a team that's been banged up all year long. They can definitely use the rest. They can definitely use the bye week. If they win this game, they lock up the number 2 seed in the AFC, so you know they want to win this game. And if they're going to be motivated and playing to win this game, then they definitely should be able to beat the Dolphins by double digits. So that's what I'm going with. The Patriots at home, minus 9.5. Next, we have the Chargers and Chiefs under 52.5. So the Chargers, they know how to play the Chiefs. This is a division rivalry game. And the Chargers, even when they're not playing the Chiefs all year long, they just eat up the clock. This team plays so slow. Their drives, Phillip Rivers has lost it. You don't see him go deep anymore. This team runs the ball. It's running the ball and a lot of short passes. When this team scores, their drives are super, super long. And that's actually the perfect way to play Kansas City. You want to keep Mahomes and this offense on the sidelines. That actually works perfectly for the Chargers. When they have the ball, they are definitely going to take their time and play the time of possession game and try to keep this Kansas City offense on the sideline. And on the flip side, the Chargers defense is another unit that's been decimated with injuries all year long, but they're, as the year has gone along, they have gotten healthier and healthier, and I think they're at their healthiest right now. This Kansas City offense is obviously very explosive. You want to pick their spots when you do take an under with them. I'm expecting some wind in this game. It should be pretty gusty, 5 to 10 mile an hour. I don't think it's going to be a huge factor, but in a division rivalry type of game, these two teams know each other very well. I'm not expecting it to be a high scoring game, so you give 7 points to the total, and it bumps it up to 52.5. So I like that game to stay under. Next, we have the Green Bay Packers minus 5.5. The Packers are another team with a lot to play for when it comes to playoff seeding. They're going up against the Detroit Lions. This team is not trying to win. I believe they are trying to get the best possible draft pick as possible. And even if they're not, even if the players are trying, this is a bad team. They're on their 3rd string quarterback. He's not good at all. The Packers, a motivated Packers team, should go into Detroit and win this game by at least a touchdown. Not a whole lot to say about this game. Next, we have the New Orleans Saints minus 6, another team that has a lot to play for. New Orleans, obviously one of the best home field advantages. So they definitely want to play as many home games as they can in the playoffs. They still have something to play for when it comes to playoff seeding. The Carolina Panthers are a team, they look like they mailed it in. They fired their coach a few weeks ago. This team obviously has nothing to play for, and they show it on the field. A lot of guys not really trying. The quarterback, not very good, Kyle Allen. He had his good moments earlier in the year, but this team is just not very good. Going up against a motivated New Orleans Saints team, I expect the Saints to win this game by at least a touchdown. Next, we have the Steelers and Ravens under. I've been going under with the Steelers all year long. This shouldn't be any different. The Ravens are at home. No Lamar Jackson. A bunch of other guys are going to be rested as well as far as starters go. Baltimore has wrapped up the #1 seed. You have the Steelers, a very, very good defense. So the backups for the Baltimore Ravens, I don't expect them to score a ton of points here. On the flip side, the Steelers can't score against anybody. If the Ravens have a bunch of backups in, I still don't expect the Steelers to score. Hodges is going to be the QB for the Steelers. It really doesn't matter who the quarterback is. They are no good. Steelers definitely need to find their next quarterback after Roethlisberger hangs it up, because he is not on the team right now. This team cannot score. They're favored right now because Baltimore is going to be resting a lot of people, but I still think Baltimore's backups can beat the Steelers team. But despite that, I think it's going to be a lower scoring game, so I'm giving the 7 points to the under, and it moves it up to 44. And last but not least, we have the San Francisco 49ers. I'm going to talk about this game in a little bit here, but I love the 49ers here on the road against the Seahawks. Seahawks play close games. We're getting some protection here at +3.5. Seahawks, this is a team I've been fading quite a bit this year. Despite their good record, they are not very good. They are pretty much a one-man team. The defense isn't very good. The offense now has a bunch of injuries, cluster injuries in the run with the running back position. They brought Marshawn Lynch back. Beast Mode is back in Seattle, but I don't expect him, especially in his first game back, to do much at all. So if the 49ers know you're not going to run, they can play you a certain way. So I think the advantage here is definitely with the 49ers. Seahawks beat the 49ers in San Francisco a few weeks back, a game that they definitely should not have won. San Francisco dominated that game, should have won that game. So we also have some revenge here. It's a division rivalry game. There's a lot on the line. If San Francisco wins this game, they can claim the #1 seed in the NFC, which is going to be very, very important. A lot of good teams in the NFC. You want to have these games at home, the playoffs I'm talking about. So I'm just going with the better team here, the better team, and I'm getting points +3.5. I got to take it. Actually, it's +4 as I'm looking at the line. So +4 with the San Francisco 49ers. So that is it. So we have 7 again, 125 to pay out 1,000. Let's finish this season, the regular season, I should say, on a good note and hit this long shot teaser. We have had a ton of success with our teasers this year, but we only hit the long shot one time. So let's hit it for our second time this year. So we're going with the Jets and Bills under, Patriots to win by double digits, Chargers and Chiefs under, Packers to win by at least a touchdown, Saints to win by about a touchdown, Steelers and Ravens under, and San Francisco +4. That is this week's long shot teaser. Again, I would recommend you pluck out your favorites, do a smaller one. Chances are it is going to hit. I love all of these. I'm definitely going to be throwing this in. And that is this week's long shot teaser. So let's go ahead and move on. Before I move on to today's free play of the day, I do want to mention my website, JVilleSportsPicks.com. The village is growing each and every day. I love it. You guys are amazing. We are doing great things. If you are interested in joining the village, if you are interested in receiving my daily newsletter each and every day, I just showed you when I started this video what I gave out today for Saturday. A perfect 3-0 with our straight bets, 1-1 with our parlays for a 4-1 day. That's what we're doing over in the village. We have plays in every sport. We have college football, bowl games, we have the NFL, playoffs are going to be starting, we have hockey, we're in full swing, NBA, we're in full swing, college basketball, we're in full swing, plays each and every day in all sports. I put them together into a nice newsletter that I deliver each and every day straight to your email box. So very, very easy. You don't have to log into any websites, go anywhere. I deliver the picks straight to your email box each and every day around the same time, each and every day. So very, very easy. If you do have any questions, hit me up. My email address is down below, along with my different social media pages. Feel free to chat, ask me everything and anything you wish to know. But that's the website, JVilleSportsPicks.com. Join the village today. Start winning with us today. Perfect time to join the village when we have all these different sports in action. My favorite time of the year, and we are definitely taking advantage. So that's the website. That's how to get there. Again, JVilleSportsPicks.com. Let's go ahead and move on to today's free play of the day. So I mentioned already, it was in the long shot teaser, the San Francisco 49ers against the Seattle Seahawks. On the road is the 49ers. This time I'm going with San Francisco -3. So like I said, a lot is on the line. The winner of this game wins the division. For the 49ers, if they win this game, they wrap up the #1 seed in the NFC. And I'm just, like I said, I'm going with the better team here. Definitely more injuries on the Seattle side. They are getting some people back. Clowney's going to be back for this game. So it's definitely going to help the Seattle defense. The Seattle defense has had a lot of injuries, and they're not very good to begin with. San Francisco had a lot of success against them in the first matchup, and I expect that to continue here. The home field advantage for Seattle is not what it once was a few years back, and mainly because the Seattle team is just not as good as it once was. Like I said, it's a one-man show, and offensively, and San Francisco knows exactly what Seattle's going to do. They're going to throw it. They're going to bring the pressure. Obviously, if you bring pressure against Russell Wilson, you got to make sure you contain him. But Seattle's not going to be able to run the ball. So a one-dimensional offense is just not going to work against this very, very good 49ers defense. And on the flip side, I think this 49er offense is going to have a ton of success against this Seattle defense. So even though this game is on the road, I'm going with the better team, the more healthier team with a little bit more in line. I mean, we saw what Seattle did last week. They got beat at home by the Arizona Cardinals. Yes, Seattle probably was looking ahead to this game, but still, everybody was playing in that game. They didn't rest anybody, and the Arizona Cardinals came in and whooped the Seattle Seahawks. If the Cardinals can do it, the 49ers definitely can do it, and I believe they will do it. So that's today's free play of the day. San Francisco 49ers -3 on the road against the Seahawks, and that's going to wrap it up for the NFL. For those of you that are a part of the Village, I definitely will be having a bunch more NFL plays, my best teaser plays, my best money line parlays, my best straight bets. I'm going to have some NBA plays, a huge slate in college basketball. I'm going through that right now. And then, of course, hockey as well. So we are going to be fully loaded. Once again, we're going to have an awesome, awesome Sunday. If you're interested in my daily newsletter that I will be sending out each and every day, tomorrow for Sunday is going to be huge. Definitely go to JVilleSportsPicks.com. Welcome to all the new villagers each and every day. You guys are popping up. Appreciate it. We're growing each and every day. We're doing great things. It is only going to continue. So stop by JVilleSportsPicks.com. Sign up to be a part of the Village, and let's do this thing. But that's going to wrap it up with me with the NFL. I'll hopefully see you guys soon for some additional videos and other sports. Until then, good luck with all your picks. I hope you guys kill it out there, and I'll see you guys soon.